Hi everyone, today I'd like to take a casual peek into the X-Men Origins Wolverine comic series Cyclops action figure. Now the X-Men Origins Wolverine line recently ended, and the big chain stores seem to be clearancing out any of the leftovers that they have. I was able to find this one at a Target. It was clearanced from $8.44 down to $4.22, so basically 50% off. So you can see in the package here that this version of Cyclops is the Astonishing X-Men version, and I didn't expect them to release a Cyclops figure. At least the comic version. I know he's in the movie, a younger Scott Summers, but I didn't expect to see an Astonishing X-Men costume one, so that's a kind of a neat surprise. Looking at the back of the package here, here's a quick description of the Cyclops character, at least his role in the movie. And you can see other figures from the I don't know if this Cyclops was part of the final wave or not, but you have here Logan, Wolverine in his 90s. Is that a 90s uniform or the original one? I can't tell. I think it's the 90s. And Iceman, which I had the opportunity to buy this guy, but I didn't. I passed him up, but being an idiot that I am, I now regret passing this guy up, because I've seen some videos on YouTube of the Iceman, and I feel bad about that, about passing that guy up. But anyways, this is not about Iceman, this is about Cyclops. So we'll go ahead and be right back and have a Cyclops out of the package. Alright, we're back and Cyc is out of the package. Next thing we're going to take a look at is the optic blast that attaches to Cyclops. This thing is actually pretty neat. It's semi-translucent magenta, I guess. I don't know what, like a pinkish purplish color on here. It's, like I said, semi-translucent. It's kind of neat, and it attaches through Cyclops' visor on here. Would have been neat if they had actually several of these, maybe like a wide beam type of a optic blast, and the narrow beam here. That would have been cool if they had included more optic blasts, but I'll settle for this one. And like I said, it actually is. You can push it into Cyclops' visor here, and you can see his visor is. It's not a solid piece. There's a little slot there where you can actually put the visor in. It's nice and tight, the fit, so that's kind of cool. It's not loose where it'll just pop off, but there you go. There's his optic blast going there. And the blast is kind of a softer, rubbery type plastic, so it tends to bend quite a bit. So on there, so that's pretty neat. Looking at the figure, one thing about the X-Men Origins Wolverine line that I assumed was that it was the same scale as Marvel Universe, and I assumed that because I had gotten the Brown's costume Wolverine, and when you lined them up with the Marvel Universe characters, I thought it was in the same scale, and they actually did a good job of sizing Wolverine correctly, because Wolverine's only 5'3". He's not Hugh Jackman sized, and he was really short compared to the Marvel Universe figures. So I assumed that they were doing it in the Marvel Universe scale, but when I took this Cyclops figure and lined him up with the other Marvel Universe figures, he's actually kind of small. So I don't know what the deal is with the Scott Summers. He's a tall, lean guy. His nickname is Slim, but he's about half a head shorter than, say, Cap or Iron Man. So I was really surprised. So I'm wondering if I ever see the Colossus figure, how much smaller he's going to be lined up against the rest of the Marvel Universe. So I found that kind of interesting. Anyways, looking at this figure here, a couple things I don't quite like about this figure is the lack of articulation in the wrists and ankles. Especially the wrists, because some of the classic poses of Cyclops is him putting his hand to his temple to, like, say, control the burst of the optic blast. I haven't read Astonishing X-Men. I don't know if they made a change to his visor where he doesn't need to do that anymore, but based on the backing card, the promo image, it shows Cyclops putting his hand to his temple, or at least to the visor. But with the lack of articulation in the wrist, I can't really put his hand quite to the visor on there. It's just a little off, and I bet if they added wrist articulation, I would have been able to adjust the hand. He looks like he's doing a salute more than anything right there, but kind of disappointing where you can't adjust the wrist or at least swivel it to make it level with the visor. This kind of sucks, but oh well. But looking at the rest of the figure here, it's nice and detailed. The paint here is not quite solid, but I'm accustomed to that because it's yellow, and yellow I know is hard to paint. Yellow and red, but it's still a nicely slim figure. It's not the bulky figure that the Secret Wars Cyclops. He seems so beefy in that one. And this one, he's just a lot slimmer, so which is kind of neat. Let's go over the articulation. The head does go all the way around. It does go down and up a little bit. The arms go all the way around. They go out and in, and they bend at the elbow. No wrist articulation. The torso goes all the way around, goes down and back. A little bit to the side. The legs, there's a ball hinge on there, so you can do it in a variety of positions, up, down, to the side, and rotate on the hip. It bends at the knee. It's got a double jointed knee on there, and no ankle or foot articulation on here. Overall, it's an okay figure. Kind of disappointing with the lack of articulation in the wrists and feet, and also the size factor. He's kind of disappointing, but it's an alright figure. It's got nice detail on there, and I really like the attachment of the optic blast. So if you can still find this guy, go ahead and pick him up if you're a fan of Cyclops. So that's my review of Cyclops from the X-Men Origins Wolverine line. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.